Now we'll discuss what are the essentials of a valid custom. So there are 6 essential conditions to be fulfilled if a custom would be valid. The first one is its ancient and its antiquity. The second one, the custom must be continuously followed. And the third essential condition, it must be reasonable. And the fourth one, the custom must not be immoral. And the fifth one, the custom must not be contrary to justice, equity, good conscience, and public policy. And the sixth one, or the last one, is that the custom must not be contrary to statutory laws. So there are 6 essential conditions required to prove a custom is valid. So regarding the first one, it must be very ancient and it must have antiquity. So regarding that, Blackstone expressed that custom must be ancient or followed from immemorial time. And the English author Simpson expressed that every custom developed since 1189 in England are considered as valid custom, and this was also held by our Supreme Court in Gokulchan versus Purbi Kumari in 1952, that the custom to be valid must be ancient or it must have been antiquity. And the Privy Council also in 1943 in Subhani versus Nawab held that a custom to be valid must be ancient or it must have the value of antiquity. The second essential condition of custom is continuously followed by the people in a society without any break. So in this case, Privy Council in Mercier versus Denny in 1905 held that the custom to be valid must be followed by the people in the society without any break. And the third condition is that custom must be reasonable. And any reasonable custom, it must be not contrary to the very feelings or the social feelings of the people, and it must not hurt the sentiment of the people. So Justice Parker in Johnson versus Clark in 1908 held that a custom to be valid must be reasonable. So in that case, sale of religious office was held as unreasonable, so it was not a valid custom. In the same way, in the case of Raja Burman versus Rabi Kuti in 1878, the Privy Council held that custom to be valid must be reasonable and it must not be contrary to any social sentiments or social reasons. So, a custom to be valid must be reasonable and must not be contrary to social sentiments or social feelings.